Welcome to Cheaper Than Dirt Videos. I'm the old man, and I'm going to show you in each video special tips that will help you be more efficient to landscaping. Alright, here's an honest review of the Honda HRX217. This is a great mower. This is a mower I highly recommend anyone to get, a homeowner or a commercial yard maintenance. This is excellent mower. It's got a really nice feature here. It's got a mulching bagging lever. I usually keep it in the mulching position, and what's nice is you can have the bag still attached. There's no mulching plug that you got to remove. And so if you're mowing grass and you have a couple patches that are too tall to mulch, you can just easily swing this over and you can bag, and then when you're done with the thick parts, you can go right back to the mulching. Really nice. This Honda mower is by far the easiest mower to start. It's got a slow position here on the idle, and that's used for when you're changing the bag. You can set it down the low idle position, pull the bag off, dump it, put it back on. Then you can put it back in your fast idle position, and that's where the engine's running at full speed. You can easily control the speed of the mower by this lever here. I mow at high usually, so I just keep it there. And this is your transmission speed right here. It's variable, so I just usually keep it on high, and if I get into an area where there's thick grass, I kind of learned how to use my thumb, and so I can just kind of move it back and forth depending on how fast I want it to move. This is your blade clutch. You can actually do this one-handed. Just put your hand here and your thumb on your drive here, and so you can put them both down on one hand. It's kind of nice. This mower basically starts on the first pull just about every time. This will be a cold start. It's a Saturday morning. I have today off, so decided to make this video. And I'll show you, even on a cold start, it starts on the first or second pull every time. Now this mower is just over 2 years old, and you can see when I put it into the stop position, this lever right here didn't go forward all the way, so I have to manually push it. I need to work on that. But anyways, it's extremely reliable. Never had any issues with it. Just that carburetor thing there. But excellent mower. I'd give this a 10 out of 10, no problem. Cuts tall grass, cuts wet grass, mulches pretty good. The only thing is when you're mulching, sometimes it'll leave a line on the right side of the mower, and to get rid of that, I just go over it with the leaf blower. It takes care of it right away. But other than that, excellent mower. Has plenty of power. It's a 190cc engine. And it says it's a 21-inch cut, but it's really 17-inch. And with all that power on a 17-inch cut, you can pretty much mow anything. Adjusting the cut height is real easy on this mower. You can see here each wheel has a lever. I have mine set on 2. That seems to be the best cut for the grass that we have here in Oregon. You can't really see the number on the back one, but you can see the levers are pretty easy to use. The only thing that's a little annoying about this mower is there's a lever for each wheel. Most mowers have a lever that operates both sides, so if you move this, the other side moves in tandem. But other than that, it's a real simple system to use. Works great. Easy to adjust. I have all my mowers set at that level. So on the Honda, it's a level 2. And on the Time Master, it's level E. But I have another video on the Time Master. But excellent mower. I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. Anybody that has a lawn, should buy this. Great for homeowners, great for commercial use. Very reliable. The most easy starting mower that I've ever run across. Extremely easy mulching system. It has an adjustment here where you can set it where you're just mulching a little bit and bagging more. I mean, it has just variable amount. So if the grass is too thick to mulch, it's leaving too much behind, you can bag half of it, part of it. Really great system. Highly recommend this mower. Air filter is real easy to get at. And it's probably dirty. Yep. We've had about a month of 90-degree weather, really dry, and so all my filters are bad. So that's today's project, is to get all these filters changed in these mowers, sharpen the blades, and be ready for Monday. But yeah, there you go. If you're storing it, it's got a little fuel shut-off thing here, so you can run the engine until the carburetor's empty and it's ready for storage. You won't have bad gas sitting in your mower over the winter. I mow all winter, so that's not an issue for me. Plus I use non-ethanol fuel, which is about $1 a gallon more than regular pump gas. But if you use that, you'll never have any carburetor issues. The mower deck on this Honda is a composite plastic, which really helps making it lighter. This mower I used on yards that are terraced, where I have to pick it up over small retaining walls to get to the different levels of grass. Some mowers that have the steel decks are just too heavy to do that. This you can lift yourself. Pretty nice. You can see the Honda mower has this composite plastic deck here. It's got this boxed frame, or honeycomb frame, whatever you want to call it. Seems to be pretty strong. Allows it to be really light, so you can pick it up. I haven't had any issues of this cracking. So as far as I can see, it's pretty darn strong, and it works for my commercial use. And I don't see any places where it's cracked, and this is a little over 2 years old. You can see right here where it looks like it's rubbed on the edge of the sidewalks. That's the only disadvantage there, because a metal deck usually has a little skid piece that you can replace, but this one doesn't have that. But you can see it holds up really well. Very pleased with it. I mainly use this Honda mower on tall, thick grass or wet grass. If it's wet and raining, it will bag and mulch pretty well. As long as you're only cutting about 1 inch, maybe 2 inches of grass at the most, you can mulch and bag in the rain. It works great. If you're cutting really tall grass, what I do is I use a bungee cord here, and I remove the bag, and I'll put the bungee cord right there, and then hook it right here, and that way it'll hold the chute open, and you can, if you're mowing tall grass, it'll just come out the back here. It makes it real easy. Plenty of power. On the handles, they're adjustable, and you can see right here I put tape on it. There's these little pins on the adjustment lever that vibrate and fall out, And the first one of these I bought, I didn't know about that, and those pins fell out. And so what I ended up having to do was get little tiny finishing nails and put in the holes for this lever. And so now whenever I get one of these, I just put tape on it immediately. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll go show you one of my newer mowers. Here's my backup Honda mower. You can see the lever here. There's a little pin that goes right in this hole, and unfortunately that will vibrate out, and then this becomes loose and your handles won't stay in the right position. So just throw some electrical tape over that or duct tape and take care of it. Here's another backup mower that I have here, and you can see I've got electrical tape on it. That way the pin doesn't fall out. Alright, here's the Honda HRX217 after I did a demonstration of mulching and bagging. The bagging was tall wet grass. The mulching, the grass was a little shorter, much more reasonable, so I didn't have to bag it or leaf blow it too bad. Just a real quick leaf blow to get rid of some of the rows. But you can see that this mower does collect some too, just because it's wet. Normally it doesn't have an issue with collecting too much debris under here, but because it's wet, it's just got done raining. I'm gonna clean this out. So we're done mowing. So at the end of this video, you're gonna see the demonstration of mowing, mulching and bagging. But right now we're gonna take these blades off and sharpen them and show you how to reinstall them. Here is the underneath side of the Honda mower. You can see that there's some springs and this cable here. This is for engaging the blades. Sometimes you'll get grass getting caught up in here when you're mowing, and it will trip that and your blades will turn off. So each week I like to hose this out and keep it nice and clean. Alright, this is the Honda lawnmower. I'm changing the blades. I probably should have started this before I took it apart so you guys can see, but anyways, I'm going to go sharpen. This is the top blade because it's a double stack blade. I'm going to go sharpen this one, and this is the bottom blade. It's the one that has the lift, as you can see there. So you need a 9/16 socket or a wrench to get it off, and I'm going to go sharpen this. Alright, this is the sharpened blade. It's the top blade for the Honda mower. Alright, when you put this back on, make sure that this little ridge right here is up. It's in the up position. Alright, so that goes there. And you can see I've got my C-clamp because this was really hard to get off. I had to use a lot of leverage. You always want to use a C-clamp or maybe a channel locks. Channel locks will work. But this seems to be the safest way to do it when you have to put a lot of leverage on to get a bolt loose. Alright, now we're going to go sharpen the bottom blade. And this is your lift blade here. Alright, here's the sharpened Honda blade, the bottom one. It's a little more tricky. You can see there's a lot of contouring going on here. Takes a little bit of work to follow that curve. Make sure you get the right angle on it. But let's go install this. You want to make sure that your lifting edges right here are up, facing upwards. You can see they're just a double stack, real easy. Alright, so I will tighten this. All right, there it was in mulching position. High gear. The grass is a little dewy, it's in the morning, but you can see with this particular mower, it leaves a stripe of grass on the right side, and it just seems to be something that this mower does. It always leaves a little bit on the right side here where the grass is a little bit thicker. And I'm going to show you how to use the leaf blower to thin out these little clumps and the lines that occur on the right side. I'll show you how to get rid of that real quick. So it's really not that big of a deal. It's just an extra step you got to take with this mower. Alright, since you have to have your leaf blower out to blow off the sidewalks, you might as well just go over the grass here real quick. And you can see how I got rid of all those rows and the grass that was sitting on top from mulching. So when you're cutting grass that's tall and it's leaving clumps and stuff, just use your leaf blower and you can pretty much make it all disappear. And there you go. And that's the Honda HRX217. Okay, I'm going to show you the Honda HRX217. We're going to attempt to mulch very tall grass. I'm going to show you what happens when it's too tall. And then we're going to bag it. And I'm going to show you how much quicker it is to bag tall grass than it is to try to mulch it. Alright, this grass wasn't quite as tall and thick as I thought it would be. I thought the lawnmower would stall out. But like I said, this is a very good mower. So this mower never sees nice manicured lawns. I always use it on thick, tall grass. So, but you can see here when you're trying to mulch grass that's really thick, you have all these clumps. You could blow this out and make it look better, but because there's so much of it and it's a little bit wet, you'll still see some grass clods, and you don't want to leave that on a customer's lawn. So we're going to bag this, and you'll see the difference. It'll be much cleaner. Alright, you can see how this mower does an excellent job of bagging. And this grass is a little bit wet. It rained last night. We've got a little bit of dew, so it's not raining right now, but you can see that it was wet. Bags excellent in the rain. Wet grass. You can see how clean it cut bagging. And I had it in high gear. That's why I give this mower a 10 out of 10. for any mowable grass, this is the mower you want. The only issue is it's a 17-inch deck. It's advertised as a 21, but it's really 17. That's really the only issue I have with it. Plus it leaves a line on the right side, but this grass wasn't thick enough to do that, because I normally use this mower on really tall, thick grass, stuff that my other mower can't handle. So there you go, that's the Honda HRX217 bagging wet grass, slightly tall. It's about 4 inches of cut, maybe 5. And there you go. Thank you for watching Cheaper Than Dirt videos. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, which helps our small channel be noticed. Thank you.